Okay. Yeah, I really should not let it get that close to... I really should start preparing closer to stream and not just get distracted by other stuff. But, yeah, okay. So, no, got everything sent out. I accidentally sent out the little notification that I, sent out through Discord. I accidentally, on one of the servers that I sent out on, I accidentally posted in the main chat instead of the self-promotion. Now, I caught it before anyone else said anything or saw anything. It was I don't think anyone saw anything. And I deleted it, but yeah, again, just another thing in favor of me, not just doing this right before I need to start the stream. But anyway, it's time to figure out how I'm actually going to be shading this. And again, I apologize for that. So let's get to this. And also I still need to figure out how to do a good gleam effect. Because I was going to look that up, but then other stuff happened, so... Oh, I don't have a sparkle. Okay, well, yeah, no, I just tried Googling it. Oh, and who's that? Hello, Red. I'm glad you could make it. And a sapphire. Okay. Yeah, I kind of had to scroll a bit because for some reason, the little chat widget in OBS has it's got a little clip the best moments thing that's covering up half of the actual chat window. So I actually have to scroll up. I have no idea how to get that to go off. Maybe if I just click that, it'll take me to Twitch. I don't want to, but maybe if I... No, okay, it's still there. Anyway. Oh, glad to have you here, Red. Red, yes, Red. Yep. Me and my fire alarm. Dear Lord, that thing's just gonna be a constant thing, at least until it actually warms up and I can have the heater off. Well, I guess it'll depend on which one comes first. Either I get enough money to, actually get these replaced, and I probably need my dad's help to just... Well, I'm definitely gonna need his help, at least I'm gonna need my dad's ladder to get one of them, because one of them is really high up and I can't reach it. And it still wants to get in on the conversation. Such a hog for attention. Maybe glutton would have worked better. Yeah, either I get enough money and me and my dad's schedules line up so he can come over and help me, or it just gets warmer and I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it gets like that whenever I have the... when I go to work, I turn the heat off. Especially now that we're having this warm front, because... Ooh, building furniture. But yeah, especially with the warm front in my area, I don't really need to keep the heat on during the day. So I turn it off when I go to work, because... Yeah, I don't like my energy bill during the winter. I don't like it. Ooh, nice, a new desk. That does sound fun. But yeah, whenever I turn the heater back on and it actually starts heating up the house, yeah, they start chirping. It's not even a nice chirp. Okay. Oh, wait, I can tilt the angle. Ooh. Oh, yeah, first. Okay. Okay, if I'm gonna try something, I'll make a new layer here. Okay. Actually, a sparkle might be very useful. I definitely need to get the size of it up, though. Okay, let's... 2,000. Okay, that actually... A bit smaller, but okay, yes. This actually helps. Oh, yeah, definitely get... Yeah, that's just... one of the things you have to deal with when you just make a new computer. You gotta just get everything back, and... when it comes to software, that also means rebuying a license. And yeah, it does look good. I definitely want to make it smaller, but yeah, no, this sparkle effect is actually pretty good for a gleam. Which I guess honestly makes sense. But yeah, let's... Oh, yeah, I need to be in here. Yeah, let's just shrink you a bit, maybe about 1,000. The particle size could work well. Okay, 1,000 actually looks pretty good. Now, let's change the opacity a bit. Let's see it at 50. Okay, that is good. Yeah, I'd say that is pretty good for this. Just realized if I want to, I do want to have some gleams on these as well, more centered, but I'll need to have those be on their own layer, which, I mean, not that bad. Mainly because, like, if I try and do one for this side on this layer, it goes in front of that part, and I don't want that. Okay, just need to figure out where... Oh, actually, yeah, no, I just need to look for the one that's not a normal layer. There we go. Okay, and just right above them. Why does that one seem smaller? Okay. So that looks good for the gleams. Although I wonder if changing this to an add glow would help. Okay, yeah, it does. It definitely feels better with a, like, add glow instead of just a normal layer. But this one, it's... Okay, I wonder if I can instead... Okay, actually, it might look better to have it behind the meteor. I just need to remember which one is the ones in the sky. Okay, 6. That's the one I need to have it behind. Okay. Because, yeah, that looks nice. Okay. So we have all these. Now to figure out how am I going to shape this. Because unlike with my other one, I don't really have something I can have as basically a central source of light to kind of have the shading around. Actually, how did I do the shading? Oh yeah, I did shading individually for them. But with this one, I had something in the center that I could really use for this. But I don't really have anything like that here. I mean, I've got these two. But I'm not so sure, how exactly I do the shading. You know what? Let's just try something. Just see how it all goes. I think, unfortunately... Yeah, no, I can't just have that. Well, actually... Okay, that's not bad. But I'd like to apply it to everything except the wave roads. And that's going to be a bit difficult. Because unfortunately, it's not like I have the wave roads. They're interwoven with literally everything else. So I can't really just, bring them to the forefront. Okay, that actually would work pretty well. So if I do a gradient erase... Yeah, I can do a gradient erase around points like that. And around the moon. And that really helps them actually come out. But again, I definitely want... Well, actually, wait a minute. There... Could I? Okay. If I create a layer mask... Okay, no, maybe not layer mask. Although, well... no, okay, not layer mask. There's something I can do with this thing. I can create a selection from it. Go on here, and if I delete that, then this makes it stand out. And I can do that for everything. Oh, we're gonna have fun. Not even that chirping alarm can ruin my feeling about this. Because I can just create a selection. I'm gonna have to constantly go back to this one. But by doing this, I can actually keep this. Like, I can keep this layer, and I can actually mess with the opacity a bit to really just bring certain parts out. Okay, no, I got that one. Okay. Oh wait, should I get... Okay, that's actually... This is gonna be so much quicker. I didn't realize I could do that. Holy shit. I'm learning new shit here. Okay, so now I go here, delete everything, and now they all pop out. Okay, now... Oh, okay, okay, there's definitely some sections where I need to like kind of fine tune it, because I mean, I can work with that, like some of these. I mean, I'm definitely not going to go full, like full 100% on this, but that actually works so nice. I feel like even 50 is a bit too much. Well, I can do... I can just see ones where it... although now I realize that ones where it's going over a building, because you can see, for instance, it's transparent, so... like the ones that go behind it, I can do that. Like I can deal with that easily enough. Just because I can just like go back in and cover it. But it's the parts where it's under it is. Oh, okay, that's something I can work with. So for now, I'll go back here, and I'll just do it for all the buildings. Except these two in the middle. Don't want to mess with these guys. Okay, I can't. Okay, I can't do a full fill in. But I can at the very least. Yeah, create a selection off this. Thanks for the compliment, Red. Okay, so that layer. Okay. Then this one, add that to the selection. Ew, okay, now that. Okay. We'll take this one at a time. Okay. Just got to fill this in. There we go. So create a new selection there. And now just gotta fill these sections in. Because after all, the wave road is behind the building. Okay. Nope. Yeah, did not mean to scroll like that. Okay. Yeah. Then a selection for here. Oh, but dang it. These are in the gradient array, so okay. I've got an idea of what to do about, like, because I can clear up this, but not on that layer. Not on that layer, Cyrus. Clear it up on this layer. Although, it might actually be better if I actually figure it out, because these are behind these buildings. It really shouldn't actually be appearing on these ones. But I don't want to do that. Or, okay. Gonna have to work on this a bit more. Thankfully I just, okay, actually, no, do this. Then I go back and find, which one were you? You 4, you were 5, okay. And then background 5 as well. Well, actually, wait. Actually, go back here. See, do I need to worry about... Okay, no, background 5 is good. So on this, I literally just need to delete that. Okay, then we got those back. Because, yeah, the light from here should not be illuminating this side of the building, and the same goes for this one. This should not be illuminated by the light that's behind it. Okay. So then we go to here. Let's create the selection on this. Then we go back here. Okay, and I can't really do anything about like not having anything below these. Although there might be something I might... Okay, I know what I'll do. Once I get the rest of this tidied up, I'll just like make another layer that I'll try this out with. Because I might be able to figure something out that can like still have these being see-through, but not exactly like seeing through the stuff that, like, not really like lighting up the stuff below it. Oh, no one's gonna really notice something that small, but okay. So getting back to it, it should be. Yeah, well, okay, this one does have one I need to deal with. So first, the layering won't come. Okay, yeah. So create a selection. There we go. Okay, just realized something else I'm gonna have to fix. Oh, not the shooting star. Which one were you? Okay, background waves 4. There we go. Okay, and then over here. Feels like that might be like dark enough that like it might be far enough away from the light that I can actually just color that in fully and not really worry about it. Just hope it's not close enough that well, it's not directly below it, and it's like it's to the side, so I think I can just. Okay, yeah, no, that works. But, alright. Oh dear lord. Oh no, please don't tell me I did that on... Oh god, please don't tell me. Okay. Oh, no, I can still save it. Everything else is on a higher layer than it, so I just need to... Go back here, make the selection. And actually, I think I can just... Okay, I can just fill in like that. Okay, good. But, okay. Remember, folks, always be sure you're on the right layer when you start drawing. Okay, so next thing I was gonna do, get rid of that, don't really need it. Okay, I want to make a copy of this one. Okay, but because my plan is, like, I'm thinking if I just, oh, okay, actually, so just make a new layer, and now just go for all of the waves, create a selection, and just add all of them to it. Yeah, that one. Okay. So add all these to a selection, and we're almost done. Okay, we have all these as a selection. Let's just let me do that so I can just be sure. So now, oh, but yeah, no, okay, now you can just think through the Cyrus. Okay. Because I know if I cover them up when it's this high, they're just gonna end up like, okay, now I'm going to have to, okay, actually, we delete this, we turn this off. Instead, I'll just need to make it for each individual one below it. Oh, wrong layer again. Okay. So make a selection here, then go to the next lower layer. Okay, this. Oh God, this. Yeah, I do this to myself. Just give myself so much little minutia and shit to deal with. Just can't help myself, can I? Oh. And while I'm here, I'm gonna need to actually I wanted to figure out like how far out I drew it on this one. Is that like that much? Okay, that's close enough. And then okay. That looks like it works well. No, just don't add, just create. Okay. And I'm doing this for my own sanity. Just so I know which one, like what these are, because they're tiny and they don't really like show up as anything on the little on little preview. Because I'm gonna need to go back to these and set them at the same opacity as this one. As like the big one. And that's just gonna be fun. Although maybe if I have them all selected at the same time, I can like modify the opacity at the same time. I'll have to try that. Okay. So we start with that one. Okay, it's looking like I can do that. At the very least, the opacity thing hasn't like been grayed out. Oh, not you. That one. Okay, so... Oh, wait, that was supposed to be in front of... Okay. Well, that's an easy fix I can make. Okay, but like this, you actually can't see through the waves. Like, the waves aren't lighting up the buildings behind them. So that works. I just need to figure out... Okay, which one is this one? Not you. Not you. Not you. Okay, you. And it does that part again. But again, I can fix that. I have a way to fix that. Okay. So I think with that, I just need to multi-select these layers again. Oh, no, not all of them. Now it should be all of them. Oh. Yeah, I can't forget that one, so okay. Now it should be all of them. I feel like 50 works for just like kind of selling that, yes, this is at night. So yeah, 50% does seem like it's good. I wonder if I could do a... Can't really tell if doing. Okay. Okay. Actually, no. Having the stars glow does kind of make them stand out more. Yeah, soft light is not good. Lighting seems a bit better than normal, but because like I want the stars to kind of stand out a bit. I mean, one thing I could try is for the editing layer only. I mean, I could try and do this, but then it's just going to end up making things look a bit weird, but let's just see how it looks. Yeah, because it's also going through the buildings and stuff. So while that does look cool, it's unfortunately it's just going to make things more difficult for me. But honestly, thinking about it, it's not like it's impossible. Although doing the invert does it like this, which doesn't help me. Okay, I'm just gonna see how this ends up looking. Actually, we can close that for now. Like, how does it end up looking like from this far if I do that? Oh yeah, the stars stand out more. But it's just gonna make more work for me with everything else. If only I could do more than just... Like, I could just get something that makes them... Like, just more... Like, just something more than add... Like, the add glow to make them just stand out more. Because I definitely want the shading. But I also want... Like, I want them to stand out. Because, yes, the rest of the city should be dark, but that shouldn't apply to the skyline. Wait. Shouldn't apply to sky... Oh, okay, now I was thinking something, but then I just read like, oh, no, wait, that one. Like, I don't know how I would actually get that to work. Maybe. Yeah, maybe if I just apply it to the buildings. Yeah, the buildings need to be dark. But that doesn't mean the rest has to be. Okay, I think I've got an idea. So first... Okay, actually, before I think about, yeah, let's delete that layer, let's not do that. Instead, I start like this. I don't want to get rid of it just in case this idea doesn't really work. Okay. So I create a selection from there. Ah, dang it. Okay, this is the right one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we add this. And add that selection. Add this selection. Okay. Now we come to here. Okay, I mean, and obviously, like, do the, like, gradient erase around here and here. Like, do it like that. That way we still have the night sky actually looking very nice, and of course also go through these stages, which I'll do right now, honestly. I'll save doing the gradient erase for after I've gone for everything else. actually. Let me just... Okay, yeah, this is actually definitely a better way to do it. Actually having the building, like the city having the dark, being like in shadow, but the night sky is still bright. That actually works better. Okay. No, not that one. That from here. I mean, granted, it probably doesn't really change that much. But still, I want to make sure I'm actually getting the right stuff. Okay, so now all those selections, we go in here, delete them, and of course, I have to go back for these specific buildings. Okay, and then the next one's right over here. And actually, this one comes up sooner here, so. Wrong layer, Cyrus. Of course, having this many layers, like one of the other issues of, other than just straight up forgetting to go to the right layer, is how long I have to scroll to get to the layer I need. Let's go down here. Okay, it'd probably be important to... well, first, get to the right layer. Actually, no. If it's in front of it, it's okay. It's only the ones that went behind that I need to worry about. Yeah. Alright. Immediately on the wrong layer again. Yeah, basically, if it goes in front, it's okay. If it goes behind, that's when I need to worry about it. But, okay. Though again, I'm gonna have to go back and clean up some other stuff once I do this gradient erase, but maybe about that big. Is just gotta like fill up in that building. Alright, so now back down here. Okay, this would be easier if I have it. Yeah, here we go. It looks like there might have been a bit there, so I'll grab that side too. Well, actually, I can just, like, re-erase that, so that's okay. That one should have been the background layer, but, yep, it is. Okay. And then again, just delete there, and that's good. So I set this to 50. And okay, that's like it's looking better. Now I want to see if there's like just want to kind of try messing around with like change this from a normal layer to maybe something else. See if anything really like just makes it look better. Okay. Although actually thinking about this, okay, actually I can get rid of the wave shade for the, not you, not you, not you. I can get rid of the one for the ones in the sky. Okay, I'm going to have to manually just like erase those ones in here, but I can do that with just this. Because the ones who actually, like, we're looking up through the sky at them, we don't need a shade on them. Although, I mean, technically, we don't really... Okay, actually, I guess technically I do need one for this one in particular. More so I just, like, need it here. And here, I guess. Huh. Okay. Create selection. And add to selection. Then in the wave shade here, I could just first invert, then delete, and then I still have that part. And also over here. Okay. So yeah, still need that, but only for like one section. And was six? Okay, 6 is the one where I just straight up like don't need it. So just delete that one. Okay. So now if I just select all of these. Oh. Okay, first select that one, then go through. Okay. Okay, if that works. You know, if I really want to go even further, I could try and like on this layer, I could try and go for like where I have all of the like lights, like the well, not open windows, the lit windows. I could actually just go in, like just kind of erase through. And actually, wait, if I have all these selected, does that mean I can? Okay, actually, I kind of want to check something. Oh, wait, I did not have the, okay, I was wondering why stuff was looking weird. Wave shade, there we go. Okay. So if I have all these selected and I try drawing, can I... Okay, no. Which, okay, yeah, that's why this layer has the pencil mark and the other stone. Okay, so I can't do that, which... like, would have made it easier, but eh. At the very least, what I should be able to do is... let's set this to... maybe 60? And let's just see. Okay. Sand on the darken doesn't really do anything. Multiply, also no. Color burn's a bit interesting, but that's a no. And linear burn, I don't think is... yeah, no. It hasn't been that much different. Subtract. Yeah, no, subtract doesn't work. Lighten, screen, color dodge, glow dodge. Obviously, like, these aren't really going to do anything because they usually make it lighter. Oh, Huh. Okay, overlay, I actually kind of like how it looks. Okay, that actually looks kind of nice. Not what I'm going for, but it does look kind of cool. Soft lights, nah. Hard light doesn't look any different than normal. Difference doesn't help me at all. These variations on light also don't do anything for me. Exclusions, no. Dark color, lighter color, obviously not. Oh god, divide looks weird. Yeah, hue and saturation are also really strange. So what one was it that I thought looked cool? No, what's the difference? Exclusion? No. Hard mix? No, it wasn't hard mix. It wasn't difference either. Oh yeah, it was overlay. So now while overlay does look cool, it also means some things still kind of stick out. So not really for it. Yeah, I think a 60% opacity on the shading works well. Because I feel like any darker and then you really just kind of start to lose a lot of light from the buildings. Like 75% would be the most, and even then I think that's like getting to be a bit much. So yeah, I think 60's. Yeah, 60 feels like a good balance. So, got some nice shading on the background. I don't know how I do shading on Cyrus, so... I mean, other than just usual shadows and stuff. Although even in this, there's not really a light source for him. Because he's... Like, honestly, if that glow around him, he's more of a light source than anything. Honestly, this was where I was expecting I just run into like issues of not knowing not knowing what to do. Shading Cyrus. Because, I mean, yeah, with the background like this, like just kind of putting like just using black and then changing the opacity so it actually just creates a nice like dark shade over everything. That's fairly simple. I don't really think I could do it well with like Cyrus here. Like, I can try and do something like that, but it's definitely gonna look weird. Again, he's glowing. So yeah, it just doesn't like really work. And now, of course, I could do like there's definitely more details on like on Cyrus here that I can work with. Like just general different shade colors, but like I can't really think of any shadows. Oh yeah, the copy I made just... Yeah, I guess honestly, next step is not really worry about shadow shading, but instead just like actually add in some just different color, like just actually work on like shading Cyrus's hair, skin, his clothes. Not really worrying about a light source and just kind of more. Yeah, I mean, saying not really worried about a light source is just kind of making me worry a bit. And I can't even like lean my neck a certain way to pop it. It's I mean, honestly, that thing, that's not really a big worry. Just got like the muscles kind of yeah, sorry about that. Muscles kind of tense up when I try and tilt my head back, like to my left. It's not like painful. I can just actually feel the tenseness, and honestly, I probably just like. I guess honestly, I just need to wait for it to just eventually loosen up. Because I can try rubbing back there. I don't really think I'm doing anything. Like, no idea why it's tensed up like that. Yeah, I guess... What else was I thinking? Oh yeah, I think I was thinking of... Okay. Yeah, I was thinking I wanted to just clear this up. First, before I do anything, I need to do this. Like, get off of the Cyrus folder. I don't want to delete that entire folder. But I do want to get rid of those, because they're useless layers now. And honestly, I might as well... like, just get rid of these as well. Like, try at least make it so I don't have to, like, scroll through as much stuff here. Okay. Yep. So, looks like... For our next stream for this, we're finally getting into like just adding some of the color shades onto Cyrus here. Like just getting some shading onto the face, different shades for the hair and jacket. And actually looking at it. Yeah, shades and highlights, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I only really have like some shades for the shirt, the jacket, and like the hair and skin. Don't have anything for pants or boots though. Yeah, well, I can figure that out. What the hell is this stuff? Unless, wait, is it? Oh, it's... Okay, something with the boots, which... kind of has a opening that's like letting light through. Oh, was this that one? Okay, I don't need layer 6, but I think... Okay, that would have been it. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just be figuring out some nice little shades and highlights for the rest of the clothes. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, I definitely feel like that's a good like next step for this, because I can have the background looking like flat color-wise. It's not really the main focus of this, so it can be flat and it's not really going to matter too much. But I do want like Cyrus to actually have like not have flat colors. Like I would definitely say that's an important part for this. Okay. But so far, definitely liking this. I'm wondering if Night Sky... Oh. Yeah, okay, first cancel. Oh god, that's it. Let's just try this with a different gradient and see how that comes about. Well, while that does look cool, that wasn't... Like, I chose Night Sky Dark. No, I don't... Oh, load to gradient bar. Okay, that was it. Oh, actually, okay, Okay, that actually, like, like, this looks nice. I like it. I really do. But I really also like this one. Like, it fits much better with it being, like, late at night. The dark, like, the actual dark shading on here really helps. It just makes the stars pop so much. Okay, I found a better gradient for the background. I mean, I'll still keep this one on here. I'm not going to get rid of the layer. But I mean, you can just see the difference. Well, okay, you can't really. Yeah, I mean, okay, on some of them you can really just see that they actually just pop more. But yeah, I am liking this a lot more. Just because it's the, like, it's changing from having the kind of pinkish purple down here at the bottom to having more of a gray down here. Like, I feel like that really works well. Although I could do a bit of mixing here. Like, change its opacity. Ooh, and then darken it. That looks nice. Although, what would multiply do? Okay, multiply actually looks better. Okay, color burns a bit much. It doesn't really get across a nice gradient. Subtract doesn't do much. We don't want to lighten it. And dodges, again, I don't know what those do. Adds a bit much. Overlay's not bad. Difference actually works pretty well. Huh. Well, Vivid Light actually kind of gives a nice feel of, like, you can still see the sunset here. Huh. That's not bad. Okay, that's looking weird. Could be a cool effect, but it's looking weird here. Yeah, that's a weird night sky. And also kind of hurts my eyes. Was it hard mix or... Yeah, okay. I feel hard mix really gives a good feel of just like dark night sky, but you can still see that the sun is still kind of setting here. And you know what? I like that. Okay. So I'd say that's it for today's stream. we'll get started on putting some highlights and some shades on Cyrus next Thursday. So I'll go to end the stream. So let's see who we can raid into right now. Nice. I actually have a good bit rate according to Twitch. That's rare. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're going to raid into Sergeant Ruff's. Okay, I can't tell if her name's supposed to be like Sergeant Ruffles or... Because it's SRG&T, which is kind of a way to shorten Sergeant. Then you get RUFF, Ruff, but then we get one free S. Which I feel like could be trying to, like, say Ruffles and lead speak, but anyway, we're gonna be raiding into her. Right now, she's doing Luigi. She's playing Luigi's Mansion. I don't know exactly what she's doing specifically with that. I think, like, she's got a little attempts counter on the screen, so yeah, she might be doing something special on there, but anyway, that's who we'll be raiding into. So, for everyone who came by, whether you lurked, whether you chatted, thank you. I hope I can see you guys again tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll be doing more Mega Man 02. Hopefully having nearly a week to just calm my nerves and stuff will help me get past that level and get to the rest of the game. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen. But anyway, so let's start the raid. Okay. Alright. So yeah, tomorrow's stream, it'll be at the same time as usual, 5:30 p.m. EST. And I hope I'll be able to see you guys there. But, alright. So, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it. And I hope I'll see you guys here again tomorrow. Let's raid. And for the YouTube side of things, I'll be ending the stream here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Goodbye.